Hello and welcome back to Premier League Predictions, the show where we predict all 7 of the Premier League games. Absolute scene. It takes back to COVID times when we had only about
4 games this week, guys. Come on.
We've got 2 matches to talk about today, and obviously all the games get called off. It's a shame to see. Of course, Chelsea-Liverpool, the biggest one this week. That one called off as well. We were going to stream it. Well, you weren't. I was going to stream it. You weren't going to be here anyway.
No, I weren't.
But so I don't know why you're so gutted. But yeah, we were going to stream that. But to make up for that, we're now going to be doing 2 live streams this weekend. Absolute scenes. He is actually going to be here now for one of them. We'll be covering Wolves versus Man City on this Saturday from 12 o'clock. So join us there. And on the Sunday, we've got a special guest.
He's been here before.
He has been here before.
I wonder who it is.
Well, you're not going to find out till Sunday. We'll be covering AC Milan and Napoli, so join us there. It should be a great game and a great stream. A battle at the top of the Serie A. But I guess we'll talk about all the games that are happening then. First up, Aston Villa versus Southampton. It's weird. Usually we start with how they got on last week and how they're progressing through the league. I've forgotten. It's been so long since we've watched Premier League, I've forgotten what's happening. Villa... Shit, though. I've not forgotten that bit.
It's sad.
They are at home, though.
Doesn't mean...
And Southampton don't have a striker.
That is true.
Could this be Gerrard's up to him?
I hope not.
What are you thinking? As a Villa fan, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, they're not saying Chelsea's yet, but... Villa, they need a good result. I'm hoping for a good result. And I think we are going to get a good result. I'm going to say 2-0 to the Villains. It's good goals from Emi Buendia and Ollie Watkins.
Yeah, fair enough.
Everyone's going to be thinking that Gerrard's God.
Gerrard's at the wheel, Gerrard's at the wheel. He's not, it's going to be 3-0 Southampton.
I won't turn up for the Wolves City stream, I'll be too hammered because we've lost them.
I'm going 3-0 Southampton.
No.
JWP double and a goal from Che Adams. Been in decent form recently.
Lovely.
And I know JWP will score a double because I put him on the bench in my fantasy team. Speaking of which,
beautiful free kick.
Join us. Well, actually, go watch that, please.
Yeah, yesterday.
Probably got millions of views already, but if it hasn't, please help it out.
Make it 1,000,001.
Yes. Next up, then we have got 2 Friday nights, which is a fun little special. We've got
Friday
Nottingham Forest versus Fulham.
Fulham on Friday.
Forest not been at the races really this season. At times they've looked good, but I think they're still taking time to gel to their 30 odd new players. Fulham seem in sync and they are crushing at the moment.
They are flying.
I think there's only one way this plays out to be. I'm going to go 4-0 Fulham.
Wow.
Andres Pereira double, Mitrovic double. They're going to set each other up. Absolute scenes. Forest gets battered. Fulham massive win.
Forest 1, Fulham 1.
Oh, wow, a draw.
I think a Forest goal from Taiwo Awoniyi, because I took him on my fantasy team, so he's going to score. And then a Fulham equaliser from none other than Alexander Mitrovic.
Who, of course, came into your team to replace Awoniyi, so that is very fun. On to Saturday, of course, we can't talk about Wolves versus Man City. No. Join us in, about 24 hours after this goes out. To we'll discuss our prediction before the game. But Newcastle-Bournemouth, the sole 3 o'clock kickoff. I cannot name you a time before where we've had a sole 3 o'clock. I was going to say, by himself. He doesn't need any other blokes, he can do it himself. But yeah, Newcastle versus Bournemouth.
This has got cricket scoring.
I was going to say, Bournemouth not look great defensively,
to be fair,
but under Gary O'Neill, it is Gary O'Neill, isn't it?
Yeah.
Looking decent.
And they came back from 2-0 down to beat Forest 3-2.
They did
got a draw against Wolves, and because of that, I think they're going to lose 5-0.
Not 7.
Exactly.
It's very great.
Yeah, I think Newcastle at home will wipe the floor with them. Newcastle goals from St Maximan, Joe Linton.
Okay, yeah, remembering Newcastle players.
Chris Wood, and Kieran Trippier.
I think you could come unstuck if St Maximan can't play then. He is carrying a knock, seemingly.
He'll be fine.
I'm going to go 3-0 Newcastle. I don't think they'll batter them, but it's still going to be a fairly comfortable victory. Yeah. I'll go Trippier, free kick, about the 20th minute. I'll go Miguel Almiron, seems to be in good form this season, around the 55th minute. And then Alexander Isak, great form, ball for Neff. And then, Isak, I think he might come on. I know, probably start, won't he? Oh, well, either way, he's going to score in about the 60th minute.
Yeah, I'll sort my Chris Wood goal out for an East.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Much more sense. But yeah, 3-0 Newcastle. And the final game on the Saturday, Tottenham versus Leicester.
Wow.
This is mental. The 5:30 kickoff. Should be a good watch.
I think it's just going to be standard Tottenham.
You reckon?
Tottenham at home, I think it's going to be very boring. It's going to be 1-0 Tottenham.
Interesting.
It's going to be a Harry Kane header. And it's going to be dull as dishwater. And everyone's going to be crying because they think that they've got to watch, oh yeah, we've got Chelsea Liverpool, we've got good. No, we've got Everton, West Ham, and Brentford Arsenal next day. Come on.
Well, and AC Milan Napoli. Don't forget to join us there.
Join us there. Because the Premier League is done, so let's get over to Italy.
But yeah, Tottenham Leicester, you've gone 1-0. Goal scorer?
Harry Kane header.
Harry Kane. I'm going to go... I'm going to go 6-0 Tottenham. Brendan Rodgers sacked. But they will. This is going to be Brendan Rodgers' last game in charge of Leicester. Tottenham hit him for 6. Hat-trick from Kulusevski. Hat-trick from Harry Kane. Kim-Min-Son still can't get on the score sheet. He gets subbed off for Richarlison. No.
Perisic, Højbjerg, Emerson Royale, Dyer,
they're just sitting back, chilling.
Lloris.
It's going to be Hattie for Kulu, Hattie for Kane, maybe some assists for Perisic. And then, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe some assists. Well, he's on the left wing, crosses over to Kulusevski. Maybe Kulusevski could get all 6 and Perisic set them all up. That would be ideal.
Yeah, that would be, wouldn't it?
But then, yeah, Leicester just seemed devoid of anything. They could stun them. This is the game. This is the type of game where Leicester could pull off an upset. I'm not saying otherwise, but Tottenham look really good at the moment. Leicester don't. Comfortable 6-0 victory, in my opinion. Of course, we've not seen the Champions League games yet, so Tottenham could get battered by Sporting, in which case my prediction will be very different. But for now, I'm going 6-0 Tottenham. Hopefully they do get battered by Sporting. That would be good. Brentford Arsenal, the first game on the Sunday, moved it to an earlier 12 o'clock slot to accommodate for the proceedings around the funeral for the Queen. So, Brentford Arsenal, it's a little earlier. Could we see Brentford nicking it? I don't know why that time makes a difference, but is that the community? They're at home, aren't they?
I think they'll score, though. In a 7... No, I'm joking. I'm going to go...
That's a consolation after scored conceded 9.
Yeah. I'm going to go 1-2. 2-1 Arsenal.
Sure.
Brentford goal from Ivan Toney. Arsenal goals from Martin Odegaard and Martin Odegaard.
Fair enough. I don't know who you've got in your fantasy team.
Odegaard double, Toney goal for Brentford.
Arsenal are going to win this. They're going to win it really comfortably. It's going to be a 4-0 Arsenal win.
Oh my god, I thought when you said A, I thought you said 8.
No, it's not going to be an 8-0 win. It's going to be 4-0. Double from Martinelli. Double from Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah.
Very similar to the Leicester game, I think, in the manner. I think they could concede maybe, but I'm going to say 4-0. Jesus setting up the other 2 as well, similar to the Leicester game. The final game of the Premier League game week, Everton versus West Ham. It's not a great alternative to Chelsea versus Liverpool rounding it off, is it?
I put no offence to any Everton or West Ham fans.
I mean, we covered this twice last year, didn't we? Nothing happened. Zuma headed one home and that was it.
It's probably the most dull Super Sunday. I can't even call it Super. The most dull Sunday of Premier League football we'll see this year. Brentford, Arsenal, and Everton, West Ham. It's going to be 4-4 now, isn't it? Like loads of red cards, and I'm going to miss it all.
Because you're not bothered.
1-1.
1-1, fair enough.
No, 2-0 because they're at home, and no one wins at Everton's home.
Well, Chelsea did.
Yeah, but Chelsea are God. So,
Chelsea's different gravy.
Everton goals from Anthony Gordon and Alex Iwobi. Moyes under pressure.
I would happen to agree that Everton are going to win. I think it's going to be 1-0 though. And it's going to be a beautiful goal. Absolutely beautiful goal from Dwight McNeil.
Oh, lovely.
Cast at top corner. Beautiful finish.
I like Dwight McNeil.
Lampard's at the wheel. Moyes is crying.
The job centre.
Yeah, possibly. I don't think he'll get sacked just yet. As long as West Ham stay
under pressure,
stay winning in Europe, I think they'll be content.
He'll be under a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
If they don't get a result in Europe and they don't get a result against Everton,
equally, if they win the Europa League but get relegated, would you take that? If you're a West Ham fan.
If you're a West Ham fan, you win the Europa League.
Really? But,
yeah.
I mean, you get Champions League football, but...
In the Champions League, and they'll waltz the Championship. They could win the Championship and the No.
Imagine they did. That'd be amazing. Please do that, West Ham, for a laugh.
Oh,
but Everton will win 1-0. Dwight McNeil goal. No one has any of their players in their fantasy team, so it doesn't matter to anyone. And no one has any West Ham players because they've all been tragic this year.
One random player as a Wobie, he's going to score a hat-trick.
Yeah. Or like an Anthony Gordon or a Connor Cody.
He's going to get like 25.
Assist, goal, clean sheet.
Free bonus.
Yeah. Just a mental amount of points. But yeah, I think that's where we'll round up today. Unfortunately, a bit of a shortened game week. We've tried to talk as much as possible about all these thrilling games. I was going to say, yeah. But...
Make sure you join us live though. Make up for it. Yeah. Make up for this shorter thing and join us for both the streams.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
And check out the FPL pod yesterday.
Yes.
And listen to this again on Spotify.
Yeah. You can do this without the
this will be on Spotify. Yes. I'm telling you, this will. I will not forget this.
Game 7 wasn't a game week, so it doesn't really matter.
Yep, doesn't matter. Anyway, that is all for today. Make sure to get involved in the comments down below. Give us your Prem predictions. I love seeing your guys' predictions down there. It's great to see you agreeing and disagreeing with us. Yes. Leave a like. It was massively helps us out because I see all these views, see all these comments. Not enough likes. People are forgetting to hit that like button. Helps us out massively. And of course, subscribe if you're new around here. Still on that goal to 1K. 845 at the time of recording. Hopefully that is 9 million by the time that you're watching this. But probably not. So please help us out by subscribing. But yes, that is all for today. Thank you all very much for watching or listening. And we'll see you next time.
See ya.